One, May is at an amusement park. A map of part of the amusement park is represented on the following coordinate axes. May's favorite three attractions are positioned at A, B, C. All measurements are in meters. This is the diagram. Write down the distance between B and C. The distance between B and C is C, and this is coordinate point B. So B and C 0 to 20. So it means the distance is 20 meters. Calculate the distance between A and B. A and B. I'm going to use Pythagoras. A 0, 16 is 12, 0, and but this is the right angle triangle, so this is 4 and 12 to this current point to this current point. So 12 and 4. It means AB equal 4 squared plus 12 squared. 16 plus 144. It is 160. Yeah, 160. Okay, 4. Yeah. So 160 it means 12.6491. Round off 12.6 meters. May is standing at the attraction at B and wants to walk directly to the attraction at A. Calculate the bearing of A from B. Bearing of A from B. Bearing of A from B. So from B, look to A. It means we have to create the straight line here. Okay. And this is the bearing. We have to calculate this angle, bearing from B to A. Okay. From B to A. Okay, so we need to, it means we need to calculate this angle first, okay? Because if we got this angle, it means we have information about the angle, and this angle plus 180 is the angle bearing from B to A. So this angle is bearing from A to B. This angle is bearing from A to B. So we need to calculate first. We need to find first bearing from A to B. Bearing of B from A. It means you need to look the triangle first. So if this angle is alpha and this is 4 and this side is 12, it means tangent alpha 12 4 12 12 quarter. Tangent alpha is 12 quarter. So alpha equal, okay, if you look this alpha, yeah, this is alpha as well. So alpha equal A angle ABC. Okay, this is angle ABC. So alpha equal arctangent, okay, arctangent or tangent power minus 1 of 12 or 3. Arctangent 3 equals 71.5650. Round off becomes 70.6. This is angle, degrees. Now, it means this angle 71.6. This angle is 71.6. Now, bearing A from B is 71.6 plus 180. Bearing A from B equals 71.6 plus 180 equal 251 point five, yeah, point 556 actually, and round off becomes 252 degrees. Next C. I mean D. Okay, D part 1. This is C. A drinking fountain is to be installed at a point that is an equal distance from each of the attraction at A, B, and C. Write down the gradient of AC. Gradient of AC, I'm going to write MAC. If you look this diagram, it's AC, 16 over Y is 16 and X is minus 12. So it means 16 over 12 or minus 4 third. That's next 2. Write down the midpoint of AC. Midpoint of AC. A is, we need to look the coordinate point. A 0, 16, C 12, 0. Midpoint, midpoint AC equal 0 plus 12 divided by 2, 16 plus 0 divided by 2. So 6, 8. This is the midpoint. Third, hence calculate the coordinates of the drinking fountain. Okay, the drinking fountain, it means we need to find a coordinate point around here, and that coordinate point has it has same distance to A, to B, and to C. Okay, so I would like to start with AC side. AC side AC. This side I'm gonna show you AC. This one, this side AC. Okay, A 0, 16, C 12, 0. And side AC, I'm gonna find the gradient which perpendicular to AC is we're gonna find through this procedure gradient AC multiply gradient perpendicular line equal -1. Gradient AC is -4 third multiply gradient perpendicular line equal -1, and this gradient perpendicular line equal -1 multiply -3 quarter, and this is 3 positive 3 quarter. And next, we're going to find the, the equation, the equation, the equations of perpendicular bisector AC. Midpoint, just reminder that midpoint is 6.8. Okay. According to the the linear equation rule that y minus y1 equal m x minus x1. This is x1, y1, okay, and the gradient m is this one. So y minus 8 equal 3 quarter x minus 6. Y equal 3 quarter x minus 18. Okay, minus 18, 18 quarter plus 8. And it's gonna be y 3 quarter x. This 32, 4 times 8, 32 minus 18, it means plus 14. Yeah, 14 quarter. So this is the equation of perpendicular bisector AC. Now, we move to next side. Side AB. Side AB, I'm going to show you the side AB. So AB, this side. A is 0,16 and B coordinate point 12,20. We are going to find the midpoint. Midpoint AB. According to the coordinate point, 0 plus 12 over 2. 16 plus 20 over 2. It is 6,18. After that, gradient AB, according to the coordinate point, and the position is 20 minus 16 over 12 minus 0. This gradient is positive because if you look this line, okay, this line it tends to the right, it is positive. So 12, okay, and then 4, right? So that's why it is positive. 4 over 12. 1/3. Simplify from 4 over 12. And after that, the next step, gradient, same with the previous side, AC, gradient which perpendicular to AB. So gradient AB multiply gradient perpendicular line equal minus 1. This is 1/3 and perpendicular line. That's 1. So gradient of perpendicular line equal minus 1 multiply 3. It is minus 3. And the next step, we're going to find the equation of perpendicular bisector AB. Gradient is minus 3, and the midpoint is 6,18. The linear equation y minus y1 and x minus x1. Y minus 18 minus 3, x minus 6. Y equal minus 3x plus 18 plus 18. Y equal minus 3x plus 36. So this is the second equation. The first equation is 1, and the second equation is 1. And next, we're going to find the point of intersection. How to find the point of intersection? Firstly, y equal y. It means the first equation equal the second equation. The first equation is 3/4 x plus 14. Quarter equal minus 3x plus 36. After that, multiply by 4. 3x plus 14 equal minus 12x plus 144. I'm going to scroll down. Okay, and then 3x plus 12x equal 144 minus 14. This is 15x equal 130. So x equal 130 over 15. Simplify 26 third. Okay. So this is x equal 26 third. Or if you want to simplify, this is 8 2/3. But I'm going to use this one, substitute x equal 26 third into y equal minus 3x plus 36, the second equation. So it means y equal minus 3 multiply 26 third plus 36 minus 26 plus 36, it is 10. So the point of intersection, you can state point of intersection where intersection is which one x, the coordinate point, 8 2/3, comma 10. So this is y. Or in decimal number 8.666, comma 10. Number two, the following diagram shows a model of the side view of a water slide. All lengths are measured in meters. This is the diagram. The curved edge of the slide is modeled by this function. The remainder of the slides is modeled by this function. Gx is fx and so on gx. So there are three functions, 1, 2, and 3. Use the trapezoidal rule with an interval width of 1 to calculate the approximate area under the model of the slide in the interval 0 to 4. 0 to 4, it means this. Okay, this area 0 to 4. This area we are going to find, right? And the first, I would like to create a partition. This is one, and then this is the second partition 2, and this is 3. Right. So fx, according to the information that fx, the function is minus 1/4 x squared plus 2x. If x equals 0, so this is a quarter times 0, 2 times 0, it is 0. If x equal 1, minus 1/4 square 1/4 multiply square 1 plus 2 multiply by 1, and it is 2. This is 2 minus minus 1/4 second quarter, 4 times 2 8 minus 1 8, 7. If x equals 2, the function gonna be 1/4 multiply square 2. Square 2 plus 2 multiplied by 2. And it is 3 because 4 minus 1. If x equals 3, minus 1/4 square 3 plus 2 multiplied by 3. And it is 15/4. You may calculate. And if x equals 4, minus 1/4 multiply square 4 plus 2 multiply 4, and it is 4, the result. Okay, I'm going to continue downwards. Okay. And according to the trapezoidal rule formula, that the area equal h half multiply fx1 2 multiply sigma from k equal 1 to n minus 1. N is 4, it means 3. 1. So of the function xi plus function x1. So it means h1 1/2 is 0 plus 2 multiply 7/4 plus 3 plus 15/4. Okay. And then it is plus 4 because fx1 equals 4. And if you calculate 1/2 multiply 4 plus This one 4 plus 2 multiply 8.5. 4 because this 4. And this is 8.5. And next, 1 half times this one. The result is, if you calculate, I have calculated this 10.5 square meters. Find this integral. Integral minus 1/4 x squared plus 2x dx. The integral is minus 1/12 square x, sorry, x cubed, I mean, because 2 plus 1, x cubed plus x squared plus c. That's the integral. Next, c. Calculate the exact area under the entire model of the slide for x interval 0 to 12. Okay, so we are going to calculate this area, area under this graph, 0 to 12. But I would like to separate 0 to 4 and 4 to, this is 5. Okay, 4 to 5 and 5 to 12, because 5 to 12 is straight line different. This is actually, this is a right angle triangle, this one, and this is a horizontal line which equal 4 from this one 4. So this is fx equal 4, and this function we have, according to the information that fx equal this function, graph is this one 0 to 4. Okay, and then gx equal 4, 4 to 5, this one. This is gx equal 4, this one. And after that, for the strike line, according to this information, that gx equal 48 over 7 minus 40 minus 4x over 7. So this one, gx 48 over 7 minus 4x over 7, 5 to 12. All right, so let's we calculate area from, okay, area from 0 to 4. Integral 0 to 4. The function is 1/4 x squared plus 2x dx. 0 to 4 minus 1/12 x cubed plus x squared. So it's going to be minus 1/12, substitute 4 and 0, 4 cubed plus 4 squared. Minus 0. If you substitute 0, 0, it becomes 0. And the result is minus 64 over 12 plus 16. And it is 32 third one. And the next, afterwards, area from 4 to 5. 4 to 5. The function is 4, the x. 4 to 5, d4x. Substitute 5 and 4. 4 multiplied by 5 minus 4 multiplied by 4, 20 minus 16. This is 4. And the next area from 5 to 12. 5 to 12. And the function is 48 over 7, 4x over 7 dx. 5 to 12. The differential, the integral of this expression is 48 over 7x, 4 divided by 2, x squared, 2x squared over 7. And now substitute 12 and 5 into this expression. It becomes 8, 7, 12, 2 7 times 12 squared minus 48 over 7 multiplied by 5 minus 2 over 7 multiplied by 5 squared. And if you calculate, it's going to be 576 over 7 minus 288 over 7 minus 240 over 7 plus 50 over 7. And if you calculate, the result is 98 over 7. It equals 14. So it means total area total area from 0 to 12 is 32 third plus 4 plus 14. I'm going to set becomes the same denominator. Becomes 32 third, 12 third plus 42 third equal 86 third square meters. Or in decimal, I would like to convert into decimal because I need this number on the next question. Part D. Find the percentage error in the total area under the entire model of the slide when using the approximate value from part A. Approximate value from part A. From part A, it means wait, I'm gonna show you. It means area, okay, 10.5. Okay, area from 0 to 4. Okay, this is area from 0 to 4. 0 to 4. Okay, area from 0 to 4 is 10.5 square meters. And I will find area from 0 to 4, and it was 10.5 square meters, and area from 4 to 5 was 4 square meters, while area from 5 to 12 was 14 square meters. So total area 10.5 plus 4 plus 14, it is 28.5 square meters. And the percentage error is modulus of 28.5 minus 28.666 over 28.666 multiply 100%. So the percentage error, if you calculate this, is 0.5813. Round off percent, round off becomes 0.8581%. That one. Number 3, a skip is a container used to carry garbage away from a construction site. For safety reasons, the garbage must not extend beyond the top of the skip. The maximum volume of garbage to be removed is therefore equal to the volume of the skip. This is the skip. The particular design of skip can be modeled as a prism with a trapezoid cross-section. For a skip to be transported, it must have a rectangular base of length 10 meters and width 3 meters. The length of the sloping edge is fixed at 4 meters and makes an angle of theta with the horizontal. The following diagram shows such a skip. This one, the diagram. Find the volume of the skip if the length of the top edge of the skip is 11 meters. If 11 meters, the top edge of skip, 11 meters, so we can calculate the volume, a half multiply 10 plus 11, and then multiply 3. Volume equal 1/2 multiply 10 plus 11 times the height. The height first. We need to find the height first because we have an information about height. The height of this trapezoid. If this is 11, it means this side is 1. If this is 10, from this point to this point, 10. So h equal square root 4 squared minus 1 squared, according to Pythagoras rule. 4 squared minus 1 squared, square root 15 times square root 15 times 3, the width. So if you calculate, the result is 121.998. Round off becomes 122 meter cube per second. If the height of the skip is 3.2, if height is 3.2, and we need to find this side. Okay, this hypotenuse is 4. Okay, to find the side, the root 4 squared minus 3.2 squared, 16 minus 10.24, the root 5.76, 2.4. So the top edge is 10 plus 2.4 because I'm going to show you this is 2.4. If this side is 2.4, it means 2.4. This top edge is 2.4 plus 10, 12.4 meters. So volume equal 1/2 times 12.4 plus 10 times 3.2. This, the the height is 3.2, okay, times width 3, and the result is 107.52 or 108 round off. Part 3. Part 3, if theta equal pi third, if theta equal pi third, so this right angle triangle we can determine this height and this side. This is hypotenuse 4. I'm going to sketch here. This is pi third or 60. Okay. Cosine pi third equal h over 4, or h equal 4 cosine pi third. 4 multiply 1/2, 2 meters. Sine pi third, sorry, this is actually sine, not cosine. This is sine, I mean. Okay. Sine is h over 4. Sine pi third is 3/2, and it is 2 square root 3. Cosine pi third is s over 4. So s equals 4 cosine pi third. And it is 4 times 1 half, 2. So height is 2 square root 3. And then top edge. The top edge 10 plus 2 or 12 meters. So we're going to find the volume. Volume equal 1 half times 10 plus 12 times 2 square root 3 times 3. The result 66 square root 3 or 114.315 or 114 meters cubed. Question B. Show that the volume Vm cube of the skip is given by this expression. I'm going to sketch the right angle triangle. H, this is S, and this angle is theta, hypotenuse 4. Sine theta is H over 4. So H equal 4 sine theta. Cosine theta is S over 4. So S equal 4 cosine theta. So top edge will be 10 plus 4 cosine theta. I'm going to show you. Okay, if this side 4 cosine theta and this is 10, it means the top edge is 10 plus 4 cosine theta. As we continue with volume, so the volume equal 1 half times 10 plus 10 plus 4 cosine theta times 4 sine theta times 3. 1 half times 20 plus 4 cosine theta and 3 times 4, 12 sine theta. And next 12 times 12 sine theta times 1 half becomes 6 sine theta times 20 plus 4 cosine theta. 6 sine theta. Factorize this term. 4 times 5 plus cosine theta. So it is 24 sine theta 5 plus cosine theta. So proof. This one. Explain in context why theta not equal 0. So theta cannot equal 0. Okay. Why? Because if theta equals 0, the implication uh, implicated to the value of sine theta. Yeah. So if theta equals 0, it means sine 0 equal 0. And if sine 0 equals 0, uh, the implication h equal 0, because sine theta equal 0. So, so the value of volume equal 0, and it is impossible. D. Sketch the graph of phi equals 24 sine theta times 5 plus cosine theta. Theta interval 0 to pi half. Phi equals 24 sine theta times 5 plus cosine theta. Theta interval 0 to pi half. If theta equals 0, phi equals 24 sine 0, 5 plus cosine 0, and it is 0 times 5 plus cosine 0 plus cosine 0, it is 0. Okay. And the coordinate point 0, 0. If theta equals 30, phi equals 24 sine 30 times 5 plus cosine 30. And it is, if calculate, the result is 70.4. So the coordinate point 30, 70.4. If theta 90, volume equals 24 sine 90, 5 cosine 90, it equal 120. So the coordinate point 90, 120. We sketch this is the phi axis, and this is the theta axis. Theta 30, and this is 90. So 30, 90, and phi maximum 120. This is 60, so 70 around here. First, the origin here, 0, 0, and then 30, 70.4, 90, 120. So this is origin, and then 0.0, 30, and 70.4 here, and 90 and 120 here. I'm gonna using different color and the graph like this. Okay, with interval theta 0 to 90. Next, find the maximum volume of the skip and the value of theta for which this maximum volume occurs. Phi equals 24 sine theta 5 plus cosine theta. Yeah. We need to find the derivative of phi. So let u equals 24 sine theta. So the u 24 cosine theta. Phi equal 5 plus cosine theta. And the phi minus sine theta. So according to the rule that phi equal u derivative phi plus phi derivative u. So the phi dx, the phi, the theta, the phi the theta is 24 sine theta multiply sine theta plus 5 plus cosine theta times 24 cosine theta minus 24 sine squared theta plus 120 cosine theta plus 24 cosine squared theta. Okay, for the maximum, if you are going to find the maximum number, it means dv theta should be equal 0, equal 0, equal 0. And I would like to change the sine theta, becomes minus 24. 1 minus cosine squared theta, according to trigonometric identity, plus 24 cosine squared theta equals 0. It becomes minus 24 plus 24 cosine squared theta plus 120 cosine theta plus 24 cosine squared theta equals 0. So 24 plus 24 becomes 48. 48 cosine squared theta plus 120 cosine theta minus 24 equals 0. All terms divided by 24 becomes 2 cosine squared theta plus 5 cosine theta minus 1 equals 0. Next, let x equal cosine theta. So this equation becomes 2x squared plus 5x minus 1 equals 0. Now we're going to find roots of this equation. X1, x2 minus b plus minus square root b squared minus 4ac. So a minus 5 plus minus square root 25 minus 4 times 2 times minus 1 over 2 times 2. And if you calculate, the result will be minus 5 plus minus 5.744 over 4. So x1 is minus 5 plus 5.744 over 4, and the result is 0.186. X2 equal minus 5 minus 5.744 over 4. The result is minus 2.686. But we are not accommodate this result because yeah, because the maximum of cosine is the cosine interval, I mean, cosine theta interval is minus 1 to 1. Okay. The value of cosine theta. So impossible if minus 2.686 is the solution. So the solution only this one, 0.186. Accommodate this result. Cosine theta equals 0.186. Theta equal arc cosine of 0.186 equals 79.28056. Now substitute theta, this one, theta into this equation. Before sine theta, 5 plus cosine theta. So volume becomes 24, sine 79.28056 times 5 plus cosine 79.28056. And the result is 122.2921. So maximum volume is 122. It's the round of 122. That is the maximum volume. What else? Show by differentiation that the maximum volume occurs at a value of theta that satisfies the equation 2 cosine squared theta plus 5 cosine theta minus 1 equals 0. We have derived that equation on part 1. On D part 2, I mean. So phi equal 24 sine theta times 5 plus cosine theta. And the phi, the theta we have derived this is 120 cosine theta plus 24 cosine uh, cosine squared theta minus 24 sine squared theta, so on. And it becomes 2 cosine squared theta plus 5 cosine theta minus 1 equal 0. We have derived uh, this derivative on previous solution. Okay, one. So we get the valid solutions if, okay, if 2 cosine squared theta plus 5 cosine theta minus 1 equals 0. We get the valid solution. Okay, the valid solution. The valid solutions cosine theta equal minus 5 plus 5.744 over 4. And this is 0.186. This is the valid solution. So it means we can state that the maximum volume occurs when cosine theta satisfies the equation 2 cosine squared theta plus 5 cosine theta minus 1 equals 0. And the value of theta is 79.3. Number 4. A hygiene inspector lives in town A and must visit restaurants in 5 towns B to F. Before returning to A, the inspector must not repeat any of the towns. The distance in kilometers between the 6 towns are shown in this table. Starting at A, use the nearest neighbor algorithm to find an upper bound for the length of the journey the inspector must take. State the order in which the towns are to be visited. So we're going to solving this question based on a theory, the minimum spanning tree, MST. Right. So I would like to start this question part A with town A. And we're going to find the nearest town to A, which town nearest to A. A is town, 22. Town E, 22 kilometers. 22 kilometers. And the nearest town to E is one, D, is 21 kilometers. Okay, so this is D, 21 kilometers. And the nearest town to D is this one, C, town C. Town C, town C is 19. Okay. And the next town nearest to C, 19, but just now 19 already here, already visit. C, C already, D already visited D, this one. So according to this theory that we cannot repeat, uh, it means after 19, E already visited. We have visited E, and then after E, 22, 24, F. F haven't yet visited. So it means F. Okay. F 25. And the next city nearest to F is F. D already. We visited already. D. Uh, it means C and E already. B because A or is the first town means B. B is 20. Uh, this is 24. Sorry, FC is 24. F2B is 25. And after that, return to B to A, uh, 31 kilometers. So the order of towns visited, starting from A to E to D to C to F to B, return to A. And the total journey is 142 if you calculate 140 kilometers. The next question. By deleting A, use Prime's algorithm starting at B to find a lower bound for length of the inspector's journey. B. Now, the nearest the nearest town to B is, let's say, B D. D is 20 kilometers. Next. The nearest town to D. The nearest town to D is one C 19. C 19 kilometers. Next. Uh, the rest is E and F. Okay. C from C to E is one The nearest town to C is F24, E22. Okay. So, but we are going to find this one. This E is 21 and then 22. Yeah. So this one, if we can, we can set like this. The MST is E21 and this is F22. If we continue with E22 and after that F24, the number will be greater than if the condition like this, the total minimum, the MST, total MST is equal 20 plus 19 plus 21 plus 22 equal 82. But if 2019 and then if BDC and after that E22, F24, the the total MST is 85. So this is uh, less than 85. So this is the total minimum spending tree, less than a 85. Next, to reconnect A to the MST or minimum spanning tree, we check the shortest distance from A to any of the towns in MST in minimum spanning tree. And the shortest connection from A is A to E and F. Okay, that is 22 and 23. So the total MST, the total MST length, it will be 20, 19, 20 plus 19 plus 21 plus 22 plus 22 plus 23 is 127 kilometers. One. By considering the minimum spanning tree found in Part B, determine whether the journey given by this lower bound is an achievable solution. I would like to sketch uh, the MST like this, that B to town B to town D is 20, and then is the last condition. D to F, town F, 20, 22, sorry, 22, this one, and D to E, 21, and D to C is 19, like this. Just now, we found as well the nearest town to A is F is 23 and E is E is 22, F and E. Okay. And according to this question that determine whether the journey given by this lower bound is an achievable solution. I have provided my briefly explanation about it. This one. So you may copy or you may add something to this explanation based on your version. I have provided this explanation based on my version. So this is number 4. Number 5, the drivers of a delivery company can park their vans overnight either at its headquarters or at home. Urvashi is a driver for the company. If Urvashi has parked her van overnight at headquarters on a given day, the probability that she parks her van at headquarters on the following day is 0.88. If Urvashi has parked her van overnight at her home on a given day, the probability that she parks her van at home on the following day is 0.92. Write down a transition matrix T that shows the movement of Urvashi's fan between headquarters and home. Okay. A. The transition matrix, I would like to write thing as T equals 0.88, 0.12, 0.08, and 0.92. The first row of this matrix, 0.88 and 0.08, is the representation of the probabilities of moving from headquarters to headquarters or to home. The headquarters probability headquarters 0.88, while the probability to going home is 0.08. And the second row, 0.12 and 0.92, represents the probabilities of moving from home to headquarters, 0.12, or from home to home. The probability is 0.92. 0.12 because 1 minus 0.88 and 1.92 is 0.92 because 1 minus 0.08 is this one, 0.92. So the transition matrix is this one, T, part B. On a Monday morning, she collected her fan from headquarters where it was parked overnight. Find the probability that Urvashi's fan will be parked at home at the end of the week on Friday evening. Okay. So we're going to find the probability on Friday evening. Since the state on Monday is headquarters, so we can represent this as a vector. I would like to say that the initial vector. So initial vector, uh, the initial state vector. I would like to state that an initial state vector is 1, 0. This is the initial state vector. Okay, so from Monday to Friday, there are 5 transition. It means because 5 days, Monday to Friday. So state on Friday, uh, state on Friday, it is 5 transition. It means t power 5. Okay, multiply initial state vector. So it becomes, I would like, yeah, writing here, a T transition matrix is 0.88. So 1, 2 is a 0.08, 0.92, or 5 times 1, 0. And I'm going to continue here. Power 5, it means I would like to multiply 0.88, 0.12, 0.08, 0.92, multiply 0.88, 0.12, 0.08, 0.92. Okay, and multiply 0.88, 0.12, 0.08, 0.92 cube, because this is square, already squared. Okay, 1, 2 plus 3, 5, plus power 5. Multiply 1, 0. And the calculation, the multiplication result is this one. I have calculated this. It is 0. I'm gonna writing all numbers, all result, 0.0096 is 0.1056 plus 0.1104, 0.0704 plus 0.0736, 0.0096, 0.8464. Okay, so if 0.88 times 0.88, it is 0.7744. And if 0.08 times 0.12 is this one, 0.0096. And then if 0.12 multiply 0.88 is this one, 0.1056, plus 0.92 multiply 0.12 is this one, 0.1104. And this number is 0.88 multiply 0.08 is 1, 0.0704 plus 0.08 multiply 0.92 is this one, and as well for this number. That is the rule of matrix multiplication. And after that, this matrix, take 8, 1, 2, 0, 8, 9, 2, cube, 1, 0. After that, we're going to calculate the accumulations Uh, this number I have calculated. It is 0.784, 0.216, 0.144, 0.856. I will separate this matrix. Power 3 becomes power 2 and power 1. Power 3 means same with this matrix, 0.784, 0.216, 0.144, 0.856. Multiply this matrix, 0.88, 0.12, 0.08, 0.92, multiply 1 and 0. And then this matrix multiplied by this matrix is 0.614656 plus 0.031104. This is 0.169344 plus 0.18489.6. So on 0.112896 plus 0.123264, 0.031104 plus 0.732736. Multiply this matrix, 0.88, 0.12, 0.08, 0.92, 1, 0. And after that, we are going to calculate this accumulation equals 0.64576. This one, 0.35424. Here is 0.23616. Here is 0.76384. Multiply this matrix, 0.88, 0.08, 0.12, 0.92, 1, 0. And if we calculate, the result is 0.5682688 plus 0.283392. Here, 0.3117 plus 0.091668, and here 0. 0.05, 16608 plus 0.217 2672. Here is 0.0028332 plus 0.7027328 multiply 10. And if you calculate, the result will be 0.596608. Here, 0.403392. And here is 0.268928. And here is 0.731072 times 1, 0. The result, if this number times 1 is 0.596608 plus this number times 0. And after that, this number times 1 plus this number times 0. So the result is 0.403392. Okay, that's the result. Recall that this is for at home, the second entry. So probability Friday evening equals 0.403392. Okay. Round off becomes 0.403. Next question. Write down the characteristic polynomial for the matrix T. Give your answer in the form lambda squared plus B lambda plus C, and let's be solving it. Okay. C. Matrix T is 0.8812, 0.08, 0.92. And the identity matrix, order 2 times 2, I'm going to writing here. Matrix 0, 1, 0, 1. Okay, this is order 2 times 2. And to find the characteristic polynomial of the matrix T of this matrix, sorry, we need to compute the determinant of T minus lambda times I is identity matrix. Okay, so we need to find the determinant of T minus lambda times I identity. So first, I'm going to writing first this. T minus lambda times I. T is this matrix. 0.08, 0.92 minus lambda 1, 0, 0, 1. And it becomes lambda times 1, lambda times 1, lambda times 0, 0.88, 0.12, 0.08, 0.92 minus lambda 0, 0, lambda 1. So it becomes 0.88 minus lambda, and then 0.08 minus 0, still this number, 0.12 minus 0, still this number, then 0.92 minus lambda, that one. Now determinant t minus lambda I. This number times this number, 0.88 minus lambda, multiply 0.92 minus lambda, minus 0.08 multiply 0.12. If you calculate this term and this term, will be 0.8096 minus 0.88 lambda minus 0.92 lambda plus lambda squared minus 0.08 multiply 0.12 is 0.0096. And if you calculate, it will be lambda squared minus 1.8 lambda plus 0.8. So this is the characteristic polynomial matrix T. The characteristic polynomial matrix T. 1. So it means according to the form that B, this is A, B, C. So A equal 1, B equal minus 1.8, and C equal 0.8. Next question, C. That one is C. D. Calculate eigenvectors for the matrix T. To find eigenvector D, we need to set the characteristic polynomial T become 0. So lambda squared minus 1.8 lambda plus 0.8 equal 0. So we're going to find eigenvalues first from T expression. So A equal 1, B minus 1.8, C 0.8. So I'm going to find the values of lambda through this ABC formula becomes 1.8 plus minus square root minus 1.8 squared minus 4 multiply 1 multiply 0.8 over 2 multiply 1. it becomes 1.8 plus minus square root 3.24 minus 3.2 over 2. And it is 1.8 plus minus the root 0.04 over 2 equal 1.8 plus minus 0.2 over 2, sorry, not 4, over 2. So the first lambda is 1.8 plus 0.2 divided by 2. It is 2.0, I mean, 2.0 divided by 2 equal 1. And the second lambda, 1.8 minus 0.2 minus divided by 2, and it is 1.6 divided by 2 equals 0.8. So the eigenvalues are, the eigenvalues, I would like to write in here, the eigenvalues are first lambda equal 1, and the second lambda equals 0.8. And next, to calculate the eigenvector matrix T, we need to solve first the equation, this equation T minus lambda I times phi isovectors equals 0. We need to solving this equation first. Okay. Now the eigenvector for eigenvector for first lambda equal 1. Substitute lambda equal 1 into this equation. So this equation, through this equation, we can find the eigenvector matrix T. I am going to scroll down first. So if you substitute, becomes T is this matrix 0.88, 0.12, 0.08, 0.92 minus lambda equal 1. It means if lambda times identity matrix will be 1, 0, 0, 1. Okay, so it becomes 0.88 minus 1 is minus 0.12. 0.12 minus 0, 0.12. 0.88 minus 0 is 0.08. So it's 0.08, this one. 0.92 minus 1 is minus 0.08. Okay. Now, solve the system of linear equation. I'm going to create this minus 0.12, 0.12, 0.08, minus 0.08, multiply by this matrix, one column, equals 0, 0. So there are two equations, okay, two linear equations. The first equation is minus 0.12x plus this number times y, 0.08y equals 0. And the second, 0.12, because it's a number multiplied by x, minus 0.08y equals 0. And through this equation, minus 0.12x plus 0.08y equals 0, I'm gonna set become 0.12x equal minus 0.08y, and it is x over y equal minus 0.08 over minus 0.12, or becomes positive 2/3. So we can state that the eigenfactor corresponding to first lambda equal 1 is 2 and 3. This column matrix. Next, the eigenfactor for lambda equal 0.8. Just now, this is the eigenfactor for lambda equal 1. And the next, lambda equal 0.8. Sorry, eigenfactor lambda, the second lambda equals 0.8. Like substitute second lambda equals 0.8 uh, into this equation, that t minus lambda I e multiply phi equals 0, right? Phi is column matrix x and y. So matrix this matrix T is 0.88, 0.12, 0.08, 0.92, minus lambda is 0.8. It means if 0.8 times identity matrix becomes 0.8, 0, 0, and 0.8 here. Okay. It is 0.8 minus 0.8. Okay. It is 0.08. Yeah. And this number minus 1 is still that number, 0.08, 0.12 minus 0, 0.12, 0.92 minus 1, 0.12. Okay. And the next, solve the system of linear equation. This is the result of this t minus lambda I, now multiplied by x, y. This result 0.08, 0.12, 0.08, 0.12 times x, y, 0, 0. Okay. So there are two linear equations. The first is one, 0.08x and times y plus 0.08y equals 0. And the second, 0.12x plus 0.12y for 0. Now, through the first equation, I'm going to determine the eigenvector 0.08 x plus 0.08 y equals 0. Scroll down first. Okay. So it is 0.08 x equal minus 0.08 y. X over y is minus, so it means minus 0, sorry, becomes 0.08 over 0.08 minus 1, 1. Okay. So the eigenvector corresponding to second lambda equal 0.8 is 1 and minus 1. That one. Next question. E. Write down matrices P and D such that T equal P multiply D multiply inverse P, where D is a diagonal matrix. Okay. Right, part E. We have calculated the eigenvector that eigenvector T that lambda, the first lambda is 1 and the second lambda is 0.8. These values will be placed on the diagonal of matrix D according to information that matrix D is the diagonal matrix. So matrix D is 1, because it is 1, the first lambda and the second lambda 0.8. It is 0, the 0. It's 1. Through phi1, okay, through I'm writing here. So now we gain this result, the eigenvector. This one. We are going to form the matrix P, becomes like this, matrix P, to 3, 1, minus 1. Now we're going to find the inverse matrix, or the inverse matrix P power minus 1. P power minus 1. The formula is 1 over the determinant of matrix P multiply D minus C minus B, and this is A. Okay. If A, B, C, if A, B, C, D, right? So it's gonna be 1 minus a determinant 2 times minus 1 minus 2 minus 1 times 3, so minus 5. And it is minus 1, minus 3, minus 1. This is 2. Okay. That's 1 and 2 replace, okay, that's correct. And if you calculate this is minus 1/5 times minus 1, 1/5, as well this is 1/5, 3/5, and minus 2/5. So this is the uh, inverse of matrix P, or P equal, or P power minus 1. And the next is we are going to check. I check here. We're going to check according to the equations. This matrix P multiply D multiply inverse matrix P. 2, 3, 1, minus 1. D is 1, 0, 0, 0.8, and inverse matrix P 1/5, 1/5, 3/5, and minus 2/5. So, and if you calculate, this is 2 plus 0, 3 minus 0, 0 plus 0.8, 0 minus 0.8 times this 1/5, 3/5 minus 2/5. So it's going to be 2, 3, 0.8 minus 0.8 times its matrix. 1/5, 1/5, 3/5 minus 2/5. So, okay, we'll scroll down first. And then becomes, if we multiply 2 times 1/5 plus 0.8 times 3/5, it's gonna be, I have calculated that 0.88 is 0.12, 0.08, and this is 0.92. So if you compare with matrix T, that this is actually matrix T, this one. Yeah. Okay. Next question. Hence, find the long-term probability that Urva's fan is parked at home. If parked at home, it means the second number on the matrix. Next, diagonal matrix D. The diagonal matrix D, 1, 0, 0, 0.8. For large N, I'm going to writing here for large N, the matrix D, the matrix D power N, it will be 1 power N, 0 power N, 0 power N, and 0.8 power N. 1. As N approach to infinity, so it means 0.8 power N as well approach to 0, because 0.8 is a number less than 1. So In long term, so in long term, d power n, matrix d power n, eh, or yeah, matrix d power n becomes matrix d power infinity. It is 1, 0, 0, 0, 1. I need more space, right? So t power n equal, according to the statement, p multiply d power n multiply p inverse. So t long term, 3, 1 minus 1, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1 fifth, 1 fifth, 3 fifth, minus 2 fifth. If you calculate 2, 3, 0, 0, 1 fifth, 3 fifth, 1 fifth, minus 2 fifth. And if you calculate, the result is 2 fifth, 2 fifth, 3 fifth, 3 fifth. So the factor, long-term factor, is 2 fifth, 3 fifth, 2 fifth, 3 fifth, multiply 1, 0. And it equal 2 fifth, 3 fifth. So long-term probability that Urfasis fan is parked at home is given by the second element of this matrix. So it means 3 fifths, the second element of this factor. So the long-term probability, I'm going to write in here the long-term probability is 3 fifths, or if we divide it becomes 0.6. So number 6, the K triangle number TK is defined as Tk equal this sigma r equal 1 to k. Calculate the value of the fifth triangle number, T5. Right. A part 1. According to the sigma, that Tk, it means equal 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus k. If k equal 5, it means T5 equal 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 equal 15. And the next question, part 2. Determine the formula for Tk in the form ak squared plus bk. Uh, we can express formula for the sum of an arithmetic series at Tk k k times k plus 1 over 2, like this. Okay, now to express this uh, in the form of AK squared plus BK, I'm going to uh, yeah, to separate like this. The K equal K times K plus 1 over 2. It is K times multiply K squared plus K divided by 2. And then split. I'm going to split this term becomes like this. 1/2 K squared plus 1/2 K. So same with this one. If we compare with this form, it means A equal 1/2 as well B equal 1/2. Next question. Find the value of T5 plus T4. T4 equal 4, 4 plus 1 divided by 2. It is 10. And T5 is 5 times 5 plus 1 divided by 2. It is 15. So T4 plus T5 equal 10 plus 15, 25. Find the simplest expression for Tk plus Tk minus 1. Tk is K times K plus 1 over 2, while Tk minus 1, it is K minus 1 times K minus 1 plus 1 over 2. And it is K minus 1 times K over 2. So Tk plus Tk minus 1, it is K K multiply K plus 1 over 2 plus K minus 1 times K over 2, K squared is 1 plus K, and multiply after that K squared minus K divided by 2 minus 2K squared divided by 2. It is K squared. Question. A bag contains 15 red discs and 10 blue discs, all identical except for color. 2 discs are chosen at random from the bag without replacement. Calculate the probability that the 2 discs are different colors. Okay, without replacement. Okay. The number of ways to choose, better if writing here sorry, I mean, to choose 2 discs from from 25, it is given uh, by the combination 25, 2, taken 2 from 25. So it is 25 times 24 times 23 factorials over 2 factorials, 25 minus 2 factorials. Divided becomes 1 and becomes 25 times 24 divided by 2, 300. And next, to choose one red disk and one blue disk. The number of ways to choose one red disk and okay, the number of ways to choose one red disk from 15 and one blue disk from 15 from 15 becomes since 1 1 equals 15 times 10. Okay, sorry, this is 10. 150. So one red disk from 15 and one blue disk, from 10. So this is from 10 and one red from 15. So the probability different color 150 over 300, it is 1/2. So the probability that the two disks are different color is this one half. Next question, part D. A bag contains TK red disk and TK minus 1 blue disk, all identical except for color. Two disks are chosen at random from the bag without replacement. Show that the probability that the two disks are different colors is independent of K. Okay. Part D. I would like to start this part with information about the bag contains uh, according to the information that TK red disk and then TK minus 1 blue disk. Okay. And then probability that two randomly chosen disks are of different color is independent of K. Yeah. And after that, the total number of disks in the deck and the total disk in the deck is red disk plus blue disk. This is the total number of disks. And the total number of ways to choose to disk, total number to choose to disk is the combination total disk ck minus 1, and we're going to take 2. Okay, this is a combination, and this combination becomes tk plus tk minus 1, tk plus tk minus 1 minus 1. After that, tk plus tk minus 1 minus 2 factorial. Divide it. 2 factorials multiply tk plus tk minus 1 minus 2, because this 2 factorials. Divide it becomes 1. And it's gonna be scroll down. It is become, yeah, tk plus tk minus 1, this term, tk plus tk minus 1 minus 1 divided by 2. This is the total number to choose 2 disks. And after that, number of ways to choose one red. But I'm writing here. I'm going to writing here the number of ways to choose one red disk from TK red disk is combination total red and 1. It is TK. And the number of ways to choose one blue disk from TK minus 1 blue disk is a combination TK minus 1 and 1. It is TK minus 1. We're going to using this result for the next calculation. So the total number of favorable outcomes, 1 red and 1 blue, the total number is this combination multiply this combination tk multiply tk minus 1. And The probability is the ratio of favorable outcomes. It means the probability of different colors equal this combination times this combination, k1 multiply combination tk minus 1, 1 over the combination tk plus tk minus 1 and 2. And we're going to derive this probability. Combination tk1 is tk multiply tk minus 1 divided. This combination is tk according to the previous result plus tk minus 1. Okay, this combination, I'm going to show you the combination tk plus tk minus 1. This, okay, so divided by this result become denominator. Tk plus tk minus 1 minus 1. So it becomes, sorry, divided by 2 here. Okay. So 2 multiplied by this numerator, it becomes 2tk times tk minus 1 over tk plus tk minus 1 tk plus tk minus 1 minus 1. And the next step, we're going to change this part, the denominator as well the numerator. The numerator becomes 2 and then k plus 1 divided by 2 and tk minus 1 is k minus 1 times k divided by 2 over this becomes k squared. Okay, k squared multiply. This is k squared. tk plus tk minus 1 is k squared. From our calculation, this one, okay, tk plus tk minus 1 is this one, k squared. So that's why this term becomes k squared. And this is k squared, this is k squared. So it becomes in brackets k squared minus 1 like this. So it's going to be divided. Sorry, not divide this one, 2 and 2. There's still k here, right? So after that, I'm going to writing it becomes uh, k and k squared, then k plus 1, k minus 1, 1/2, so this 2, and k squared minus 1. So it becomes divided. Okay, and after that, it is becomes the next. Oh, this k plus 1, k minus 1, as well this k plus 1, k minus 1, 1/2, equal 1, and the result is 1/2. So based on this result, that the probability does not depend on value of k. So there is no k here. The solution is 1, 1/2. So we can state that the probability the probability of choosing two disks of different color is independent of k. That is the conclusion. Number 7, containment walls to protect against radiations are constructed from two parallel concrete slabs that have a layer of lead between them as shown in diagram. In this diagram, you can see this diagram. The width of a concrete slab is modeled by a normal distribution with mean 350 millimeters, so mu equal 350 millimeters, and standard deviations or sigma equals 10 millimeters. Find the probability that a randomly chosen concrete slab is less than 340 millimeters in width. A. We need to convert x equal 340 to a standard normal variable z. So it becomes z equal, the formula is z equal x minus mu over sigma. X 340, mu is 350, and sigma is 10. So it's going to be 340 minus 350 divided by 10, and z equal minus 1. So the probability z less than minus 1, you may using your normal distribution table or calculator to find this number. That is 0.1587. Round off 0.159. So it means the probability that a randomly chosen, concrete, sorry. Concrete slab is less than 340 millimeters in width. Is 0.159, or in percentage 15.9%. Next, part B. Question B. Find the find the endpoints of the interval symmetry about the mean such that 95%, alpha 95% of the slabs have a width that lies in this interval. Lies in that interval. So I'm gonna move to next this one here in the space. Okay, part B. The interval symmetry about the mean that contains 95% of data will be between will be between will be between mu minus 2 sigma and mu plus 2 sigma. Sigma mu is mean and sigma is standard deviation. And we are going to substitute the value of mu. Mu is 350 and standard deviation is 10. If we substitute, it becomes 350 minus 2 times 10. And here, sorry, 350, I mean. 350 plus 2 times 10. It is 350 plus 20. This one, 350 minus 20. And for this one, we got 330. And this one, we got 370. So we can state that the interval symmetric about the means containing 95% of the slabs width, okay, is from 330 millimeters to 370 millimeters, but I would like to write it like this: X greater than 330 millimeters, less than 370 millimeters, like this. Stephen assumes that Stephen assumes the lead layer is also modeled by a normal distribution, but with mean 100 millimeters and standard deviations 5 millimeters and is independent of the width of the slabs. Let W be the random variable that represents the total width of the wall measured in millimeters. C1. Given that the widths of any two concrete slabs are independent, calculate Stevens' value for the mean and standard deviations of W. Okay, let's see. C part one. All right. Given that mean W uh, mean W equal mean x1 plus mean x2 plus mean of xl. Okay. And it is this one mean of x1 is 350 plus this one as well 350 and for this one is 100. So equal 800 millimeters. And after that variance, the variance of W equal variance 1 squared is variance 2 squared plus variance L squared. And it equals difference is 10. So 10, 5 squared, 225. So it means the standard deviation equals square root 225 is 15 millimeters. One, part two. The standard deviations of the width of the lid layer. This is the mean of standard deviations already, and the mean also already. Right. Next. Oh, sorry, not D. Still C. Sorry. I mean this one. Find this probability. Probability W 780 to 810. D not yet. Still C. Right. So we're going to find C score of 780 and 810. For W 780, the C score C1 C1 is 780 minus 800. Just now we calculated this one 800 divided by 15, and the result is minus 1.3333. For W equal 810, the T1, 810 minus 800 over 15, and the result is 0.667. So probability Z less than minus 1.333, according to your calculator or table, it is 0.9912, while the probability Z less than 0.667 it is 0.7454. So it means the probability W greater than 780 less than 810 equal probability Z less than 0.667 minus probability Z less than minus 1.333. So it becomes 0.7454 minus 0.9912, and the result is 0.6542. So, okay, next we are going to move to part D. This part D. C already. Okay, now part D. There are concerns that the mean and standard deviation for Stefan's model of the lead layer are incorrect. However, his assumption that the model is normal and the width of the lead is independent of the width of the concrete slab still holds. On investigation, it is found that the total width of the containment will is normally distributed with mean 810 millimeters and the standard deviation 16 millimeters. The model for the width of a concrete slab does not change. Okay. Use the result for the sum of independent random variables to find a revised value for the mean of the width of the lead layer. Give it one. The total width the total width of wall, okay, of wall or W is x1 plus x2 plus L. And the mean of W is mu W equal mu x1. Just now we used this information XL. Okay. And if mean of wall or mean of W equal 810 and what am I writing here, and mean x1 equal mean x2 300 350, I mean, sorry, not 300, 350. So now we use this information 350. So we can substitute this information into this equation. And if you substitute, this equation becomes 810 equal 350 plus 350 plus mu XL. Okay, or mu, yeah, mu XL, and then I'm gonna not XL, mu L. Sorry, there's no I, it's mu L, supposed to be mu L, not XL. Okay, because this is L, X1, X2, and this one L. So we can gain mu L 810 minus 700 means 110. and then uh, this is, yeah, 110, and then the next information that according to information that okay, what am I think given that uh, standard deviation or sigma W is 16, and then variance of W is 16 squared because of standard deviation. This is 256. And after that, the next information is the standard deviation of x1. This x1 standard deviation equal standard deviation of x2 is 10. So it means the variance of x1 equal the variance of x2, 10 squared, 100. And if we substitute into the equation, it becomes 256 minus 100 plus 100 plus sigma L squared, variance of L. So we're going to determine variance of L. L becomes 256 minus 200, and this is 56. So it means the standard deviation becomes square root 56. So 56 is 7.48 millimeters. So we can state that the revised standard is a standard deviation of the lead layer is 7.48 millimeters. Next. So this is the mean already and the standard deviation as well already. Under this revised, wait, I'm gonna check first the standard deviation and the mean. Okay, this standard deviation already, and yeah, mean this one. Okay, mean is 110 and standard deviation 7.48. Supposed to be this is part two. This is part one. Hmm. Under the revised model, 80% of the lead layers have a width less than k millimeters. Calculate the value of k. Value of k. E. We have information about mean L mu L is 110 millimeters. Just now we have calculated this one, and then as well sigma L, standard deviation for L. Just now we calculated this is 7.48 millimeters the unit, and it means the probability L less than K. If you can calculate this through calculator or uh, table letter, but 0.80 because of 80% just now, according to this information that under device the model 80% of the lead layer. That's why the probability is 80%. 80% 0.80. And next, we're going to find the z-score corresponding, okay, wait, sorry, the z-score corresponding to a cumulative probability of 0.80 and z of 0.80 may use calculator or table is 0.8416. And the next step, we are going to solving K. Okay, solving K, right? Based on the z-score formula. The z-score formula is z equal K minus mu L over sigma L. That means Z is 0.8416 or 16. K minus mu L is 6. Mu L, sorry, 10 is now 10, okay, over sigma L is 7.48. I will calculate, multiply, and 0.8416 multiply 7.48. It is K minus 10 equal 6.296. That means K equals 6.296 plus 10. And it's equal 16.296. Or round off becomes 100. It's 116 supposed to be, because this is 110, sorry, 110. 110. Yeah, because mu L is 110, so now it's 1. So this is 116, the result. So K equal 116.